Hello, and oh no, not camera. Hello and welcome to whatever the fuck this is. Welcome to week 2 of NSC. Uh we are here with the lovely and amazing Raw GM and co-owner Buck Dermont. Apparently. Can you go ahead and say something real quick? And then... Actually, wait a second. And we have another special guest. It is Max. Son of a fucking bitch. Yeah, we may have to do a Discord call again. No, we may actually have to do a Discord call because... because y'all aren't able to be heard. I don't think. Hold up. Talk.
There.
What are you doing?
Max, go into your settings, go to private, share your voice. Go into your PlayStation settings, or the app or whatever, go to party and then privacy and hit share.
Oh, now I can hear.
That's the, I don't want to stuff on either same time.
Say that again?
I don't want to sit here and like hear myself at the same time.
Yeah, no.
Anyway,
I'm just making sure that everybody can be heard.
as long as Max,
Max, are you fucking doing it? This is an eventful start. Ow.
yeah, see, it's actually like really simple. Just go to the home screen or whatever, settings, then party, and then say privacy, share your voice, or do not share your voice. Okay.
Do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Haha, there you are. Okay,
So now you did
sweet. We're good now.
great.
Okay. Let's restart this for a second, shall we? So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NSC Week 2. We are, as always, here by our lovely casting partner and Raw GM, Buck Dermont.
Yes, my last appearance of the week, unfortunately, because, adult shit. But
And we have a special guest, one newcomer who will be the co-GM of SmackDown with me, Tyler Gray, also hello, is Max.
hello.
We do not have a name for him yet, so that's the best you get.
That's the best you get right now.
Yeah. Alright. So, this is our week 1. So, to start the show off, fuck.
do the music.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NSC Monday Night Raw. It is Buck Dermont's show, of course, with the lovely Buck Dermont right over there.
Yeah, and obviously, the tag team champions coming out with big sexy Kevin Nash. This man is an absolute. As long as he doesn't tear his quads here, I'll be happy.
And as always, we have a special guest. Say hello to Max. What's up?
I feel welcome, and pretty glad to be here.
Thank you for joining us. And you may need to get a little bit louder.
From Buffalo, New York, weighing in.
And on his way, it's Brody Lee. This man is fucking dangerous as hell. This match is gearing up to be a good match, as you can see.
Yeah, you know, two big men in the ring. Meaty men. Two big men in the ring. Meaty men.
Okay. So, here comes Brody Lee down to the ring. And is there anything that you would want to put on that you've had a few encounters with this man over the years, Buck?
I mean, obviously, you gotta watch out for that discus clothesline. Yeah, big boot. He's got raw strength, power, and he's very agile for his size. I've seen this man do flips and like leapfrog people, and it's insane.
Anything that you want to add on to that there, Max? You are very quiet there.
Yeah, just unplug your headphones, whatever. You should be good.
Unpair your AirPods. Here, technical difficulties. We will be right back.
And see.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm very sorry. That was a technical difficulty with one of our mics, one of our colleagues' mics. I'm very sorry. So, onward into the match. We have
For this.
Brody Lee taking the beating to Big Daddy Cool right here. Oh, wow, that strength. That dropping neck breaker. Honestly, Honestly, I see this match going both ways. You got Kevin Nash, who's one half of the tech, what I like to call big man wrestlers. I see this match going either way. Both wrestlers in this match are both multi-time tag champs and singles champs. But what you got to remember is that Kevin Nash is a multi-time world champion in the likes of WCW and WWE as well. Not just NSC.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said earlier, as long as he doesn't tear a quad or something, we're good here. I mean, he has a history of that, obviously.
And I mean, Max, you've had a bout with Kevin Nash before. What is your mind on with this match? What is your mind on with this match? I am very sorry. I will need to stop this for 1 second and fix something else. I'm very sorry.
Okay.
I am very sorry, y'all. Our special guest had to leave due to some unforeseen things. But, you still do have the voices of Raw and SmackDown here for you. We have Buck Dermont and me, Tyler Gray.
Alright, so we're just gonna start the whole thing, or...
Yes, we are.
Yeah, sure.
So, welcome back to Raw on second week, the go-home show for the one and only Backlash.
Yeah, you know, looking ready, one half of the tag champs with Scott Hall. Scott Hall's in action later tonight also.
I mean, this man is a very destructive person when you think about it. He is very, very destructive.
Yeah, he lawn darted Rey Mysterio into a tractor trailer one time.
And he's going up against Brody Lee. I have no clue why Scott's not coming out with Kevin Nash. That is a thing that we may have to talk about with Scott Hall in the back later.
Yeah, I think Scott might be preparing for his match later tonight, honestly. But
oh yeah, I can agree there. Hello, Lion. How are you? But as I see, our GM of RevPro, Ryan, does have a very good point in going, and Brody Lee does more athletic moves as seen with the start of the match with the dropkick. He could wear down Nash with the more agility, etc. attacks. But saying that Nash could use his power powerhouse wrestling to just use his pure strength on Brody, that jackknife powerbomb he has is brutal. Wise words from the Rev Pro GM. And I am doing fantastic right now. It is the go-home show for Raw, SmackDown, and Rev Pro until Backlash, and that will be around Friday or Saturday, possibly. Am I right there, Buck?
Yeah, you know, unfortunately, I won't be there for Backlash, but I will be watching.
You will still have one of the voices and maybe a special guest. Who knows? It is all up to speculation right now. So, here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, is Kevin Nash versus the Exalted One, Brody Lee, Big Daddy Cool versus the Exalted One. And a big running STO planting Brody Lee immediately. This might have been an F due to your own brand. Might have been an F due to your own brand. What do you mean by that? I'm sorry, I don't understand it. But Buck, what do you think Brody has to do in this type of match? Granted, he is a big powerhouse, such as Kevin Nash is, but Kevin Nash does have the size advantage in this match.
I mean, obviously he's going to be looking for that discus clothesline that he has, the big boot, other powerhouse moves, maybe even go to the top rope, neck breakers.
Big running neck breaker. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the power, but as you see, Nash will fight dirty if he needs to with the rake of the eyes there.
Oh yeah, such as him being one half of the Outsiders.
Honestly, I don't know who's going to win this match. Could be either one of these gentlemen. Look at the Raw, but again, the rake to the eyes by Nash. He will hold nothing back to get the win.
But yes, we do have custom characters and everything, so this is kind of effed, I guess. I'm not totally sure. Brody looking like he's a little dazed in the eyes right now.
Yeah, see, there are the created wrestlers, as you call them, but we're still getting that.
There are some free agents still around that have not been picked up by either Rev Pro or Raw or SmackDown that could be making an appearance later. And there are a few that will be. Oh my God, the power of Brody.
Absolutely.
Sorry, as I was saying, the making the big may make the big jump over to Raw or SmackDown, cover by Brody. 1, 2. That's not going to be enough to get him a win here.
Reported by the breaking news earlier in the afternoon.
Discus clothesline. Oh, sorry.
But I have signed a free agent to Raw who will appear in the near coming future. He's a great talent. Love seeing this guy in the ring. He's got a great family legacy. I think you'll all enjoy him.
And a very good person that I have signed recently, as of tonight as well, not being covered on the breaking news since I wanted it to be a secret, has been someone that had just recently came out to AEW as we bought them out. As soon as he came into AEW, we bought out AEW, so we now have most of their wrestlers. Oh, big, just hanging Brody's neck onto the ropes, and a running clothesline does nothing to Big Daddy Cool, and a big boot. And that doesn't even phase Brody. Oh my God. Oh, discus clothesline again.
That could be it.
That could be it here. 1. He's out. 2. No! See that lazy kick out over there. That took a toll on him, but he gets up like no business. Oh, jackknife powerbomb maybe. Jackknife powerbomb, setting him up. A jackknife. That could be it. 1, 2. No, you see that forceful kick out there. He is he is such a athlete, Brody Lee is. He is undeniable in the ring, but this may be it. No! Those forceful kickouts of Brody. Just telling Nash here that I am not going down without a fight. And Kevin Nash can hear that, just saying to him, I don't care who you are, I will take you down. Kevin Nash, high rank district, elbow! Not something you normally see from Nash. Could this be it? 1, 2, no.
Brody kicked that up.
Buck, if you could tell me a little bit more about Kevin Nash here. I know that you had a little stint in WCW at one point where you were the front of many attacks by the NWO at that point. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Can you tell us a little bit more?
I mean, yeah, obviously I had my issues with the NWO, Hogan, Nash, Hall, Steiner, all of them at different points. Nash, he is an absolute powerhouse as being showcased right now. He picks the big man up with a choke slam, and that could be it. But, I mean, he's mean, he's nasty, he does whatever it takes.
The big pin, 1, 2, no!
Brody. Yeah.
Brody powering out here.
With Brody, he's got tremendous fight. He will not give up easy. You basically have to knock this man out.
Yeah, I think that's what Nash is looking for another jackknife. But Brody counters it. The amazing back strength of Brody to flip over Kevin Nash. He could be looking for a Blue Thunderbomb or a Discus Lariat at this point. Oh, a big hit to the jaw. Oh, got him up on the shoulders for that spinning neck breaker there. Oh, that looked dirty. And you've also had your fair share of matches with Brody Lee as well. Can you tell me a little bit more about Brody here?
I think obviously the discus clothesline that he has, emotional there. He's fast as hell for his size, agile as you just saw coming off the top rope, and he loves hurting his opponents. He's already busted Nash open here, and he's looking to inflict more damage. But I mean, there's not much to say about Brody besides he is the exalted one for a reason.
As you can see on the side of Nash's right eye, he's been busted open by, I'm assuming, one of those elbows, and a big splash by Kevin Nash onto Brody Lee here, just driving the wind out of Brody here, and big punches to Nash. Oh, missing that discus into a STO. Oh my lord. You could hear his skull cracking on the mat. You know, what in your opinion is that move that is needed to be hit to win this match?
I mean, we've already seen both men hit their finisher, so at this point it could be either one of them. We've seen the jackknife, we've seen the discus clothesline.
Brody is just a ball of fire, not taking any of these punches, and a big suplex, maybe. Big stalling suplex.
But at this point, I believe the next man to hit their finisher, Brody
1,
kicks out.
2, no.
Yeah,
Kick out by Brody.
The next man who hits his finisher could very well win this match.
It's just one big move away from whoever wins this match. As you say. Oh, big hit to the back. Oh, chokeslam maybe. No, Brody reverses it. Oh, jackknife may be what he's looking for. He couldn't hit it earlier. He's got him up for the jackknife. Hits it! Could this be it? For the cover. 1, 2. No, Brody kicks out. This match has been fast-paced since the beginning. What do you think Nash is looking for here? Maybe a second jackknife.
He's absolutely
a fourth jackknife. No! Brody gets out. Brody may be looking for that discus or Blue Thunderbomb. Oh, discus punch. Maybe looking for that discus lariat again. Oh! No! Kick. reverses it by Big Daddy Cool and a big shoulder tackle. Nash may be looking for one last ride. No! A jackknife, running jackknife, just throwing him across the ring.
That's gotta
1,
be it.
2, 3, and your winner is Kevin Nash. Oh my God, that was such a fight.
Obviously, that final jackknife, Nash knew he had to put a little more extra into it, a little more oomph, as you'd say. He went for the running jackknife.
Yeah, of course. With all that, with everything that had happened in this match, I don't know if Kevin Nash's neck is going to be okay after this because of what's happening. He looks very, very woozy. As you see in his eyes, he's very glazed over. But still, yet again, he wins that match. And on to our second match here of Grayson Waller versus Cody Rhodes. What was going through your mind here whenever you booked this match?
I mean, obviously, Grayson Waller wants to be the next big star here. He thinks he's got it, and he beat main event Jey Uso last week. Fashion. So, I mean, if he can beat Cody tonight, he might have beat.
I would say in my mind he may be in line for a title shot for Ilya Dragunov's Intercontinental Championship. What do you think?
I mean, we'll have to see what happens here. Dragunov already has his opponent for Backlash set up, and Wesley after the Fatal 4-Way. But
oh yeah,
if Waller comes out and performs, we'll see what we have for him.
As the Aussie icon makes its way to the ring, what made you want to draft Waller and draft Cody Rhodes? With Cody being such a hot talent and being in many promotions and known for leaving them at this point, what made you think about Cody?
I mean, honestly, Cody has that star power he has. Fireball. A former tag world champion promotions. I mean, he has a history of leaving, but if he decides to stick around, and we'll see, he might be in a world title picture one day.
And coming to the ring, flaunting his Bullet Club colors, it is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Now, you know that the Bullet Club has been split up right now. Two of the Bullet Club leaders, as we know, last week went head-to-head in a battle, it being Kenny Omega and Bullet Club Gold's own Jay White. Jay White suffering a minor concussion, but still able to wrestle. Why did you make the decision to take Cody instead of Kenny or Jay?
I mean, with Cody, he has the name factor. Second generation, the son of the late great Dusty Rhodes. He's got this new thing for him, the American Nightmare, the opposite of his father. He's a big name. He's a big talent, and he's going to showcase what he can do.
And do you think, as him coming into a new company and known for taking shots at other companies and all that, and taking shots at his old gimmicks of undashing and all that, what do you think that'll come to bite him back with fighting the likes of Grayson Waller with his social media influence?
I mean, with Cody coming out in the Bullet Club gear, that's a direct shot at his past. He's saying he's past that, So he's going to come out and perform.
Yes, a splinter of the Bullet Club is in NSC.
We have seen Cody perform under immense pressure. He tore his pec against Seth Rollins at Hell in a Cell.
And still won that match with a torn pec, which is just amazing and phenomenal.
I mean, personally, I thought he was insane for competing. But
Alabama slam.
he's got the
Jesus.
power. He was trained by Dusty Rhodes, of course. He had his tag team with the Legend Killer, Randy Orton, Ted DiBiase Jr., another second-generation star.
Their match at WrestleMania 26 was one to not sleep on here. That match was very, very influential.
Obviously, he's got the Alabama Slam that his former tag team partner, Hardcore Holly, used to use. He turned on him to join the Legacy and Orton there, but still influential, obviously.
And now
the legs and got the power. I mean, he can do whatever he wants, really.
Yes, and a quick cover here may take out the win early. Trying to take out the win here. No, Waller just says no. And immediately kips up. Disaster kick! That could be it. Could he capitalize on it? Waller getting immediately back up. Oh. Tiger driver maybe. Oh. Hitting it. 1, 2. No, Waller kicks out at 2. Straight up. Cody going to the second rope. Big elbow misses with that bionic elbow that he told after his father on an armbar here. Could Cody tap out? Stretching the ligaments in the arm. Now what's Waller thinking about? Oh! Direct shot at Cody with the Cody cutter. With the crossroads, sorry. 1, 2. No, Cody will not take that lightly. The crowd seeing it right. Fight forever. This match is going fast-paced and crazy already.
And obviously with Waller using
big back body drop.
Crossroads there, he's saying he doesn't care about Cody's lineage. He doesn't care who he is. He's here to make an impact for himself.
And in my idea of all this, Cody has come back to show that he is the breakout star. There's no more undashing. There's no more legacy that needs to be upheld. It's just fists and fire. That is it. He's come back for one thing and one thing only, to prove that he is the American Nightmare, the son of a dream.
Obviously, no more Stardust as well. They'll rip off of his brother Goldust, Dustin Rhodes.
Cody never. No.
He has went out and proved himself.
Cody Rhodes being one of the most influential of the people that have come into the wrestling industry in the first few nights. Oh! I don't even know what to call that. The son of the plumber. Hitting a dangerous pile driver here. Cody going up top. And Waller meeting him straight there with a big forearm, knocking him off the ropes. What's Waller going to think about now, maybe? Another armbar. Waller, as cocky as he is, he can back it up in the ring with his technical prowess.
I mean, obviously, you're right. He came in last week, beat main event Jey Uso, and a dominating force, multiple rolling stunners there. He's yet to hit it here. I think
as you saw last week, he hit about 4 stunners?
The stunner there.
Huh?
I think if he wants to get a hit the stunner here, he's got to dig deep and pull out his bag of tricks. He can't do another moves.
Oh, Cody may be going to win this match here. Think he hitting a Cody cutter? No, Waller immediately kicking out at 2 as well. And Waller may be thinking of what we saw last week. Could this end it again? Cody getting hit with that rolling stunner. Could that be it? 1, 2. No, Cody kicking out at 2.
Let's not forget, though, whenever he had the rolling stunner one time at least last week, he rolled right into the super
Yeah, he pulled right into the super kick of Jey Uso and a big neck breaker. Could that be setting up for a Cody cutter? Oh no, it's setting up for a crossroads here. Crossroads right now. Could this be it? 1, 2. No, Waller immediately kicking out with that force. You know, that force in this match, this late in the match, is kind of devastating to hear from that.
Yeah, but as you saw there, Cody hit almost like a brain buster, and Waller just kicked right up, got back into the action. He will not stay down.
Oh, Waller grabbing him up for a backdrop, sort of homage to Sting here, and a bulldog by Cody. Sorry to cut you off there, but a label lock here, setting in on Waller. He may pass out here.
He's got 3 options here: snap, tap, or break out.
And I think he just chose breakout for this. Cody, a little confused on how this happened. Cody being taken over to the ropes. Could this be the second time of this happening? No. Having that leg take off so he doesn't get the Cody cutter. Smart by the young talent here. But not smart enough to evade a crossroads here. Could this be it? Cody winning with 1, 2, 3. Yes, he does. And here is your winner of this match, Cody Rhodes.
You know, even in defeat, Waller still came out and showed that he's got talent. He's got a bright future here.
Oh yes, of course.
Here is your winner.
With how Cody is, obviously.
Cody
With how diligent and what's the word I'm looking for here, Buck? With how diligent and how stubborn Cody is, he knows not to back down from a fight when he sees one.
Right, and I mean, this next match, it's renewing a personal rivalry that these men had in the past, and obviously Kurt's got that look of intensity on his face, but this version of Orton, he is sadistic. He loves to kick.
This is the same. Remember, we're thinking of the same Orton that punted the ex-owner of WWE, Vince McMahon, straight in the head. And how did this match come about here with Kurt Angle and Randy Orton here?
Well, you know, they wanted to reignite the rivalry there. They had some great matches in the early 2000s, mid-2000s there. Orton beat World Heavyweight Champion. Angle almost winning the triple threat, but they get it backstage. Angle thinks he can come here and tap Randy Orton.
Oh, yes, of course. Randy being a 15-time world champion in this industry, being a third-generation superstar, son of Cowboy Bob Orton, being one of the most sadistic people in this industry here to date. I don't see him losing this title tonight.
Well, I mean, this is a non-title match, you know. Angle, I've told him if he comes out and beats Orton tonight, he will get a title shot down the line. But with Ibushi having hit a title shot Backlash, I'm not so sure that Orton wins.
And do you think that has gotten in the mind of Orton with Ibushi just days away, possibly winning that title from Orton, and then having Angle on his radar tonight, possibly going to get a title shot later down the line from 2 weeks to come?
You know, with Ibushi, I think Orton's going to be more focused. He knows he's dangerous. He knows the man's history. Former G1 winner, obviously. But I think it's going to make Orton more dangerous. He's going to go to that place in his mind, and he's going to leave nothing in that ring. He's going to give it all he has.
I can tell. And here comes the man who won the 1992, if I believe, Olympics with a broken freaking neck. Just recently making his return last week in that triple threat ladder match with Ibushi and AJ Styles. With Kurt being off wrestling's radar for so long, do you think that will have an impact with him just having one other match in this company? Like he hasn't taken a shot like Orton in years.
I mean, I think Kurt's going to be focused. He's got the three eyes there as it pops up on his Tron. He's got integrity, intensity, and whatever the third one is. First one, I forget.
Endurance, if I remember correctly.
That's an E.
Oh, shit.
No, but Kurt here, he's focused. He's got that mean look on his face. He does not give up.
This is the same person that started the Main Event Mafia and convinced a lot of people to join in, and then look at how it happened. What do you think is going to happen now?
Well, let's not forget about Orton's antics, though. Like you said, he kicked Vince McMahon in the head. He kicked Stephanie.
Rear naked choke real quick. Sorry to cut you off, but rear naked choke.
On the outside, it has no effect there, I don't believe. Orton breaks out of it nonetheless, but he kicked Vince in the head. He kicked Shane. He RKO'd Stephanie McMahon, hit her lips in front of this man. Does not give a fuck.
This man is the same person that punted John Cena's own father in the head many years ago in about 2007, if you remember correctly.
Yes,
Randy Orton being handed the WWE Championship at the end of Armageddon, if I remember correctly, 2006 or 2007.
Let's not forget, most recently, Orton went on a rampage in the middle part of 2020 there, attacking his former best friend, tag team partner Edge, nearly putting him out of action again. He RKO'd his wife, Beth Phoenix. He kicked multiple legends in the head, such as Christian, Big Show, Ric Flair.
Yes, and do you think that some point of maybe someone like Edge or Christian coming into NSC would they be on Orton's radar, and would that affect Orton being the world champion this time? Because right now Orton is not thinking about the count. He is too focused on what is going on with Kurt Angle. Like right now he is messing up as much as he possibly can. And right here, a cover, one. Kicking out at one here. Sorry to cut you off there, but yes, there you go.
But let's not forget, Randy Orton is the youngest world heavyweight champion in the history of the company. But
ankle lock here. Could Orton tap out? Orton rolling out of it. That could have tweaked the back of Angle. Him having some history with back problems as well, as you know.
Let's not forget about Orton, though. He's got back and shoulder problems throughout his career.
Back problems as well, just coming back from injury also. Hook of the leg, one, no.
Let's think about it this way. Orton is methodical. He can strike out of nowhere with that RKO. He'll hit you with the DDT. He stomps on your ligaments.
Orton is a very cool, calculated person when it comes to in-ring action. He knows, he finds a spot that has been targeted before and he attacks. Like right there, almost hitting the RKO. But getting countered with a rear naked choke here. With a choke. Could Orton pass out here? You being in the ring with Orton many a times, what would Kurt Angle's game plan be here? Granted that he has many years of ring rust to wipe away for now.
Obviously, Kurt's got to avoid things like this. This DDT coming out of nowhere. This is vintage Orton. He's going to drop that man. He's going to drop that man on that neck that he had surgically repaired multiple times. And he's going to be looking for that RKO. Kurt cannot let him strike. or this match is over.
And don't forget about the punt kick that Orton has taken so many people out with that Hangsman's backbreaker. That hanging backbreaker there. Kurt just trying to roll away now, getting on the apron. Oh, big forearm back to Orton. And Orton just immediately going back to that back of Kurt. Do you think that that's still going to play a factor, even though it has been years of Kurt having rehab and therapy with that back?
I mean, absolutely. Orton's going to target that. He knows Kurt has the back problems. He knows he had the broken neck. That's why he dropped him on his head. He's going to go and drop him on his face with the RKO. He's going to attack him with the punt kick and try and give him a...
What in the world is he trying to do? Angle hitting an RKO? What? Could this be it? 1, 2. No, that was close. Almost a 3 count, but no cigar.
You got to talk about mind games there. Kurt is digging into that intensity that he has. Orton has missed every single attempt at going after the RKO, but he just got hit by his
I don't think he'll miss this attempt at the punt kick. This taking out many people in the past. This could take out Angle here. His foot under the bottom rope, though. Kicking out finally, though.
I mean, obviously, you knew Orton was going to be looking for that punt kick. He had to be mad about the RKO being...
Oh, and taking it back, trying to get rid of that punt kick here. Orton getting back in the ankle lock. This could play a factor in that punt kick area, with Orton using that leg prominently to kick people in the head. Another rear naked choke. What is Orton's game plan here? Now that we've talked about Angle, what is Orton's game plan?
I mean, obviously, he's got to get out of this choke. He's got to stay out of the submissions. Kurt Angle is dangerous. Orton looks to be fading here. That's it. He breaks out. I thought he tapped out, honestly. But if you'll notice, whenever Orton hit that punt kick, Angle was busted wide open.
And you notice how Orton not using that left leg as much without the support of the right leg because of that. But can he still pull off an RKO or a punt kick here? That's the big question here.
You know, honestly, I believe he absolutely can hit an RKO. We'll have to be seen about the punt kick. He's got that top rope offense also. I mean, he's missile drop kicks. He's everything. The man is methodical. If he cannot use something, he will find another way to hurt you.
Orton with that, with the background of hardcore as well, knowing these mats all too familiar with that match he had back in 2004, 2005 at Backlash with Mick Foley of all people, with him being just destroyed in that match, getting pushed out of the RKO onto thumbtacks, his head being raked with the barbed wire bat here. And Angle may win a count-out victory here. Angle breaking the count, though.
Let's not forget about Orton, though. He's the same man. He RKO'd Hulk Hogan onto a car. He dug into the gauges of Jeff Hardy's ears. He knocked Jeff Hardy unconscious inside the Hell in a Cell, driving him through a table.
Survived Hell in a Cell with the dead man here. But will this play a factor in Randy just coming back from a back injury and winning the world title? Will this still play a factor?
Orton has to try and conserve his strength, his energy, and avoid as many injuries as possible because he's going to be tested by Bushi. There's no doubt about it. I mean, Angle again breaking the count there, but Orton with the immediate reversal.
I mean, whenever you think about Orton, you think of the RKO, you think of the punt kick. Whenever you think about Angle, you think of the Angle slam. Orton may have to take away that Angle slam from Orton Orton may have to take away the angle slam from Kurt so he does not injure that back even more. What is your idea here? And I think he's maybe going for that angle slam here. No. Yes! Angle slam from the top rope almost. Another. No. Going for an angle slam. Now an ankle lock. Could Orton tap here? He will have 2 championship matches to worry about if Kurt wins this match. What is the strategy to get out of this hold? Like how Orton just did.
Exactly like you just saw. You have to try and roll out of it as quick as possible. Going for it again. Angle is destined to make this man tap out or snap back.
That you think so? He's deliberately targeting the leg that he uses to do the punt kick with.
Another reversal by Orton. He's going to go for RKO very shortly. He has to put an end to this match.
Orton that may be it here. What do you think? Oh, Angle just hitting his head on the post.
But immediately reversing, trying to go for that ankle lock again. Orton stops him, kicks him straight in the face. Orton is going for that punt kick again. I just know it.
Orton going for the punt kick. Maybe. A punt kick with the damaged leg. Is that all that it takes, though? That's the big question. And there he goes. Now only has to worry about Kota Ibushi.
But let's not forget the amount of damage that he suffered in the repeated ankle lock.
That will be taken I guarantee you Ibushi will be thinking about that during the build up to the match. But nonetheless, here is your winner of that match, and still waiting for his Backlash title match, Randy Orton. But nonetheless, let's move our way over to the next match, where we have someone someone who competed both last week, and now this week from a triple threat match and from another match, being JD McDonough and Carmelo Hayes. What's the idea for this now that Carmelo and JD are both semi-injured here?
Well, I don't think the injuries are too serious in their part, but both men are going to come out here and be as athletic as possible. Both are high-flying individuals with wicked strikes. And whoever hits their big moves first, honestly, could put this match away pretty quick.
And honestly, don't count out the Irish Ace. His finisher can be hit from anywhere. Carmelo has to set up his finisher. At least the top rope finisher has to be set up. That may play a factor in this match, as you know.
Before JD comes out, I think we should ask the fans their opinion. Who do you all think is going to win this match? Let us know in the comments.
And as a surprise for everybody, there is a pay-per-view that will be going on in place of, August, right?
I'll have to see it. It would be the Clash at the Castle show.
Yeah, it is. Instead of that, it is now Cyber Sunday, where you get to choose the matches for the show. JD rocking that Nexus shirt. Originally in the Nexus, who knows, they may make a return here one day.
Tyler, what do you think about this match? Who do you think is going to win? You have experience with both of these men.
I mean, saying in my part of JD being the rough and tough man from Dublin, not caring, not giving a shit about anybody in the locker room. I feel like JD is going to be the winner here, mainly because of just his mat capabilities, whereas Carmelo Hayes is a little too full of himself here.
Well, you're gonna get to see this match full circle. I've got a business phone call with a free agent talent, but I will be paying attention on the monitors.
Okay, I will be here to call this match, alright? And immediately straight out the gate, Carmelo trying to hit a big move. JD springboard DDT, planting Carmelo Hayes. Oh man, big right hand. And a big handspring splash sort of thing, and ripping out that arm, possibly trying to rip it out of the socket right there by JD. Going out, and a big kick to the sternum of JD here. Who knows? The springboard clothesline to JD McDonough. JD, I feel like, is a underlying talent here in Raw. Not taken seriously because of his time back in the Nexus, and it being a little bit too personal enough to say about this. And Irish whipping him into the ropes. Both men colliding each other, missing a big punch, and JD returning with a big punch here, with an armbar in the back and an elbow to the face right of JD. And a Spanish fly. Standing Spanish fly. Could that be it? One. No. Too early in the match to tell. Maybe here. This could be it. JD, Irish whipping him into the ropes underneath. And a big elbow knocking him off track. And trying to rip that arm out of socket yet again. Rip it from the tendon maybe. Big kick to the head. Trying to go for a springboard. JD does not let him. Irish whip into the ropes again. A big arm Spanish, a big single arm Spanish fly, and maybe a big suplex. That impact could have been it, taking the wind right out of him. 1, 2, no, that is not enough to hit him. Oh, surprise pin maybe. 1, no, that is not it. I am very sorry. I am looking for something. Okay.
Yes. Sorry about that. Tyler had some difficulty with him too. But,
That is no problem.
I mean, the Rev Pro GM has told me some interesting things about potential new superstar. You'll have to check that out later.
Yes, I definitely will. And JD possibly was trying to go for Devil Inside, but not letting him. Carmelo punching straight through the stomach of JD. JD kick to the sternum. Big Inseguri. Possibly laying out Carmelo Hayes. Could be set here. And Devil Inside. Could that be it? 1, 2. No! A late kick out by Carmelo Hayes. JD waiting for his opportunity here.
In your expertise here, who has had the momentum in this match so far?
I mean, as you see right now, I'd say JD. He came right out of the woodwork, very, very violent. But right now, I think that adrenaline shot is dulling down right now. Whereas the adrenaline for Carmelo Hayes is just starting to build up. But right now, JD just stopping the momentum track of it. Little butterfly slam. And I mean, these two men are both very good athletes. In your opinion, granted that you've only been in the ring with one, that being Carmelo Hayes in his time in RO, that being his time in PWG. What is your idea of his? What should be his game plan here?
I mean, he's got a lot of moves in his arsenal. He can go to the top rope. He can hit you from anywhere, standing strikes. He has an it factor about him that he knows he's tough. A former NXT champion, obviously.
Abdominal stretch here on the outside. That will not win here, though. And something interesting about JD, he debuted in Rev Pro in 2013 in a losing effort for the tag team titles. Could that loss be could that loss may have been a foreshadowing for tonight? What do you think here? Could he be setting up again for Devil's End, though?
He could, but Marshall, obviously, but JD, he's been impressive in this match so far. Right out of the gate, like you said, he was mean, he was violent. He's absolutely beating down Carmelo, but Melo's dishing it back out. He has that ability. He can dish out as much as he can take.
Carmelo Hayes here. What does he call this? Oh! A devil inside to JD could be it. No! People are just stealing finishers left and right here tonight. Did you teach them that, Buck?
I mean, I have had some influences in these men's careers, but that's on them. They want to get inside the heads of their opponents.
Hot ball shot, maybe. Hot ball shot. 1, 2, 3. That is all Carmelo Hayes needed, and that is your winner.
Like I said, he's got that dangerous array of arsenal. And
as you see here, coming straight out of the gates with an amazing flurry of offense, but one shot is all it took.
Yeah, once he got up to that top rope, JD was in danger there. He should have been looking out for it. He should have kept his head up, never taken his eyes off of Carmelo there, and ultimately it cost him the loss.
Melo, you see after this holding his arm, that may be a factor in this match. He may have hurt his arm from all those pulls that JD hit on him. That is a very big possibility here. And now as we get the matchups cleared up here, we have the final match before our main event here. We have Kevin Owens versus Scott Hall. And you being in the ring with Kevin Steen at that time, what is his idea going in through here?
Obviously Owens' mantra is fight, Owens, fight. That's exactly what he's going to do. He is dangerous in that ring. He's got a lot of different moves, a pop-up power bomb, a stunner. He can get you from the top rope. He can strike all day with you. Do not let this man get into a boxing match with you. But another thing you have to look out for, he will do whatever it takes to win as well. He will try and injure you. I remember him in his NXT days power bombing his so-called best friend Sami Zayn onto the ring, out of action for a number of months. He is dangerous. He is crafty. But Scott Hall, he's no slouch there, Kevin Nash's tag team partner, one half of the tag team champion, an outsider, will, in WC.
And as you say, I have been in the ring with Scott Hall many times, remembering that fateful night at WrestleMania 17 with Scott Hall and Steve Austin. That match was none short of not promising. That was a very promising match, and it stood up to it. So, my question is, what is KO's plan here to go into a match with a legend like Scott Hall?
Well, I mean, obviously, Owens has a lot of influence throughout his career from many different superstars. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Owen Hart, Bret Hart, being that he is Canadian. He has multiple submissions. He might even pull out a sharpshooter. You never know with Owens.
And also, you have to be very wary of that package pile driver here. That could collapse and break your neck if you're not very careful about it.
And, you know, he also has a move he calls the cannonball. He'll sit you in the corner and steamroll into you basically like a freight train.
Do you think that it's a little fateful that you pitted someone with the stunner against Scott Hall, knowing that one of Scott Hall's last matches was against Stone Cold Steve Austin, the originator of the stunner?
Well, you know, as I said, Owens took that influence from Steve Austin for that stunner. He even had a match with the Rattlesnake himself at WrestleMania 38.
Which was none short of fantastic.
I mean, it was great to see Steve back in the ring again. I've even talked to him about making some appearances here, so we'll have to see what the future holds.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But let's not forget about the bad guy here, Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, as he was once known. He has that razor's edge. It is a dangerous move, basically throwing your opponent across the ring.
As we get set for this match to go underway, what is the ideal mindset for someone like Kevin Owens with the height disadvantage here and the reach disadvantage with him going up against someone like Scott Hall? What's the ideal mindset here?
He's going to use his body to try and deflect as much as he can. I believe he has a little bit of a weight advantage over Scott here, and he is more agile, I would say. He can hit frog splashes and everything from the top rope. He can lock you into submission just as quick as he can do anything else. And he is violent in that ring. I mean, just absolutely crafty. Sending Scott's head into the ring mat there.
It's immediately with some of those chops, and Owens could pick out a very big surprise win with just a Stone Cold stunner here. Paying homage to Steve Austin here, hitting that stunner. Do you think that that's something that is in the mind of Scott Hall, since that stunner is so prominent in his career?
You know, with Scott, he's dangerous too. I mean, he's got his boots, strikes, he can counter anything.
Oh, throwing Scott out to the ring. What's he looking for here?
Could be a suicide dive.
Maybe.
Oh.
Tope con hilo. And Scott Hall just gets up and brushes off like it's nothing.
Yeah,
what?
Scott's got a lot of experience here. That match against Austin was years ago. Had one of the greatest ladder matches I've ever seen against HBK. So let's not discredit Scott's history with stunners there.
Yes, and that being, a big stunner. That could be it. 1, 2, no! Maybe one more stunner or a package pile driver of some sort could take out Scott Hall here, and a missing swanton bomb here. And one razor's edge, and maybe another stunner could seal the deal here. With that being said, he may hit the razor's edge right here. The razor's edge being propped up and hitting the razor's edge immediately afterwards. 1, 2, no, kicking out at 2. That was such an early kick out of 2. You gotta wonder if that gets in the head of Scott Hall there.
I mean, you know, like you said, it could be getting into the mindset of what does he have to do to beat this man. And I think he's about to prove that. He's going to the top rope. He'll do whatever it's
no man's land for someone like Scott Hall. What could happen here? Going up top. Big axe handle to the top of the dome. And KO maybe trying to gear up for that stunner. Big senton, but misses. And a shoulder tackle. Oh, choke slam by Scott Hall. Pulling him out by the ropes. Going for the pin. That way he doesn't get a rope count. Smart kick out by Owens, though.
But as you see on the back of those trunks there that Scott has, the NWO.
The NWO World, the NWO Wolfpack, as it seems.
Yes. This man was part of a group that took over an entire company.
Oh, another pin. The ref not in position yet. One. No. That is on the ref's part. I can assume that.
Definitely played a factor in that. Scott could have been out of it. He was dazed and confused. But Kevin is going to make him...
big backbreaker to Scott Hall. KO, big right hand. You think KO, being that rough and tough brawler, could be a little bit intimidating to Scott Hall?
I mean, Scott Hall, he's a dangerous man.
KO going to the top rope, wanting to get up.
You know, even in Scott's past, I believe he had
big missile drop kick. Could that be it? 1, 2, no. That is not it. Oh, big kick to the back of the head. Going up top for a big elbow drop and misses. Oh, the side of the back with that recently healed elbow of Owens there is not a good place to hit. Maybe going after. Oh, a big arm drag.
And Scott going to the top rope a lot more than I would normally see from him, but it's working out.
Oh! Pin maybe. 1. No! Sorry to cut you off there.
Oh, you're fine there. I mean, big things happen in these matches and we get distracted, but Owens could be looking for that stunner.
As you say, that stunner! Could that be it? Hooking the inside leg. Hooking the outside leg. Sorry there. One more stunner or pop-up powerbomb could be it.
Well, let's not forget, though, with Scott Hall, he has been in the ring with some absolute legends in his time. Shawn Michaels, Diesel, Hulk Hogan, Sting. He has faced them all.
He has been everywhere and done everything. As he would put it shortly, he has been everywhere and done everything.
I mean,
a big block as well. Trying to wrench the arm. Kick to the stomach.
I've yet to see Scott hit that razor's edge, the outsider's edge that he calls it now, but if he hits that, it could be over.
He had hit it earlier in the match, but there was nothing to KO kicking out an early 2 count. And a big axe handle yet again. What is with the mindset of Scott Hall going to the top rope so much more often now?
I think with Scott, he's doing whatever it takes to try and win this match. He knows he has to adapt.
Like the old Evolution style says, adapt or perish. So getting thrown, getting just choked out right here. Getting punched in the stomach. Oh, the wind blowing out of your, getting blown out of your lungs. And Owens going back in the ring. Maybe into an outsider's edge immediately. Could this be it? Could this be what puts Owens away here? A second outsider's edge. Oh, 1, 2, 3. And there it is. There is the match. Scott Hall is your winner. As you see, that stunner right there And I think a missing Swanton Bomb, that could have been it to loosen up that back. Same with this choke slam. What was his downfall in this match?
I mean,
Here is
obviously,
your winner.
Owens going for that flashy swanton, that basically messed up his back. I mean, the repeated choke slam through outside.
He had no point in this match of recovery for that back. But as we segue through that match, this is our final match from last week. As Buck will tell you in a few moments, this match is a little bit of storytelling in the making here. Tommaso Ciampa versus Ilya Dragunov. Falls count anywhere.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to iterate that this is not going to be a simple wrestling match. These two men are brutal. This is going to be an absolute beatdown, a slobber knocker, as good old JR would say. A fight.
The Intercontinental Champion here. And my question is, if and only if Tommaso Ciampa wins this match, will you grant him a shot at that Intercontinental Championship?
Oh, absolutely. If Ciampa wins here, he will eventually have a title shot against whoever the Intercontinental Champion may be after Backlash. Let's not forget, Dragunov go up against the Dangerous Wesley Butler match. Ciampa was livid after last week. The ref missing the call, his hand on the bottom rope, Dragunov getting the win.
And from what I had heard, Ilya had paid off the ref for that, thinking that he was not going to win the match because of that. So do you think that may come into play here of what he had said?
Well, with the falls count anywhere, there's not going to be any paying off the refs here. Rope breaks, disqualifications, none of that matters. That's why I said at the beginning of this is going to be a fight. These two men are going to beat the hell out of each other.
I can see that here. With Ilya being very, very focused here, as you can see in his face, ready to beat the living hell out of this man, the Blackheart, Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso wearing the same colors as last week, signifying that this is going to be a new reign.
From Milwaukee,
Ciampa, he came to my office there, absolutely with it. As I said, basically kicking down my door, demanding this match. He didn't want it to be a wrestling match. He wanted a fight. I said, you know what? You got it. Main event next week, and here we are.
And this man being the same person winning War Games with running in with a crutch and all and winning War Games almost seemingly by himself here. With, of course, the aid of Kevin Owens.
Let's not forget about Ciampa here. He has a mean streak a mile wide. He turned on his best friend, Johnny Gargano, in one of the best NXT rivalries of all time.
DIY, one of the most known NXT and PWG factions in the world right now. And there are rumors of Ciampa wanting that back, missing that security that he had. But right now, that cannot be on his mind, as he has the Russian soldier, Ilya Dragunov, on his radar right now.
Yeah, and obviously after last week, Tommaso wants revenge. He wants that payback that he felt like he should have won that.
As you see right there, a big clothesline as well. This match getting dirty, fast. He's about to bring out the toys, I can assume. Kendo stick in hand. Ilya making him drop that kendo stick, picking him up. Oh, tumbling over.
You know, for both of these men's sake,
pin right now. One. No.
Yeah, for both of these men's sake, we can only hope that they are not injured after this fight. We do not know what we're going to see here.
There is no telling on what could happen here. It is just pure chaos right now.
there are no holds barred, no count up, no qualifications as you call Ciampa going for that kendo stick. These men they might wind up in the parking lot fighting.
That is very, very true there. With this being a enclosed arena, they could be fighting up in the popcorn stand for this, dumping beer on each other, doing whatever it takes to win this match, to be called the victor.
Yeah, and Ciampa with a wicked miss on that clothesline there, that might come back to bite him here shortly.
Yeah, with Ilya being this semi-super soldier here, knowing when to stop and when to not, this is clearly a point of saying, I am in Terminator mode here. And as you see right now, big suplex, as you saw Ciampa catching his leg on the ropes. That could come back to haunt him with the chance of the fairy tale ending still in sight.
Well, let's not forget Tommaso's neck injuries and everything in the past. Dragunov is going to target that neck any way he possibly can, as you can see right there. You know, you've been in the ring with both of these men. Who do you think is tougher? Who do you think has
by a long shot? I would say immediately the Blackheart. Like as you see right there, dumping him on his head with that DDT. 1, 2, no. And remember, he has to stay away from those ropes. Granted, it is a false count anywhere match. This shit could get busy. What is that he calls? What does he call that? Oh, looking for fairy tale ending. Ilya dragging his leg off. They could even stick someone's head in a pot of boiling curry, as the Rev Pro general manager says, as I'm being texted. Him watching from the stands in his skybox here. And Ilya just lighting him up with a newfound fire here, and throwing him off the ropes. Ciampa a little dazed here maybe. Remember that neck surgery can go down to the spine. Looking for that torpedo Russian missile. You think he will be able to hit it here? Torpedo Russian missile! Shot and delivered. 1, 2, no, that was not a critical strike. Ilya may be looking for it again here. You think he may be able to pull off a second one? Second missile. That could be it here. 1, 2, 3, and you're still champion. Even though it was a non-title, you're still champion with his dignity intact, being Ilya Dragunov.
You know, personally, I would have liked to see this match finish on the outside, maybe even go a little longer, but that just goes to prove how much of a fighter Dragunov is. Ciampa will not be happy about the outcome of this match. He's down 0-2.
What do you bet that this match goes into a Hell in a Cell?
Hell in a Cell, steel cage, it could be anything. You never know with these men. We'll have to see what Ciampa has to say after this loss and what the future holds for the Intercontinental Champion there.
Ilya being so vocal about this on Twitter, being very vocal about how this match was. And as our recap comes off with that match, our recap is Kevin Nash winning with a brutal jackknife powerbomb to Brody Lee, winning this match. Cody Rhodes winning with a Crossroads. Orton pulling out the victory with
multiple punt kicks there.
Multiple punt kicks, yes. Sorry, I was looking for the word. Carmelo Hayes winning with the ball drop. I don't know what it's called. Scott Hall winning with the Razor's Edge, and Ilya winning with 2 Russian torpedo missiles here. And that is all for Raw. We will be right back to give you Rev Pro. And we are back, ready for Rev Pro. Our first match is a rematch from last week, but it is for the undisputed British Heavyweight Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
So,
And is for
in my opinion, what is your idea for this match? What is Rollins looking to get out of this match?
I mean, obviously he wants to walk away with that championship. He's gonna go
Of
for the
course,
stomp.
who doesn't?
I mean, he's gonna go for the stomp more than likely, pretty quickly. Might even throw a few buckle bombs.
But as
in
you
there.
saw, the Stormbreaker being hit last week, and then a hidden blade immediately afterwards, winning the match for Ospreay.
Yeah, but let's just talk about it as you hear the crowd serenading Rollins. Obviously, that's just
Yes,
what they do.
so.
But this man has
Yes, he does. And I am very sorry. I am getting a conference call right now about a potential talent signing with us today for his match later tonight on SmackDown. So I will be right back. I am very sorry, Buck. But enjoy this amazing match.
no big deal here. I'll call it as I see it. But honestly, who knows what could happen in this match? Both of these men are dangerous. Both will do whatever it takes. Rollins, he might go to that place before he might pull out a pedigree. You never know with him. And you see Ospreay coming down to the ring there with that championship. He is going to do everything he can to walk out remaining champion. This will be a brutal contest between these men. Ospreay, very high flying, very dangerous. He could hit any of his moves almost out of nowhere.
Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins. And his opponent from Leeds, England, weighing in at 231 pounds, he is the undisputed heavyweight champion,
And you see both these men getting ready. Ospreay doing his flips there, showing the championship off. These men look ready. Let's get it underway. The ref holding up that title. Rollins is ready, a multi-time world champion. And immediate action from Ospreay with the drop kick. Oh, what a maneuver there. Sending Rollins down to the mat with authority, stomping at the abdomen. But Rollins reverses pretty quick with an elbow to the midsection. Rolls him up for the schoolboy super kick. Beautiful maneuver by Rollins there. And what a forearm strike. Gouging at the eyes and the nose of Ospreay. that could play a factor later on in the match as he drops him on his head. But Ospreay reverses with the enziguri almost there. And he's going to the top rope. And oh, he misses wildly, almost connecting with the steel steps. But immediately reverses with the kick. Kicks to the knees, into the face, back to the legs. Some chops there. He's going to send him, oh, face first into the steel steps. And Rollins is in pain. Sends him into those steel barricades. Those do not feel good. We still have yet to talk to the general manager, Ryan, about the hardwood floors, so I believe that will also play a factor here. Ospreay catching his breath for a moment. Rollins down on the ground, just now getting to his feet. Count of 6. Ospreay flies again and misses. That's why they call it high risk, high reward. So far with the misses from the high-flying moves, he's not looking like he's not living up to his nickname, the aerial assassin there. But what a strike. And a backstabber type onto the hardwood floor. Rollins, a history of back problems. The ref up to a count of 5 now, I believe. Rollins is getting back into the ring, finally breaking that as the ref goes for 6. And he misses with a wild clothesline attempt. He drops him down. Goes for the pin. 1. And a kick out. Rollins will be looking for that stomp, maybe a buckle bomb. You never know with this man. He is the architect for a reason. He goes into a crossface. Will Ospreay tap? Will he break out? And he reverses. Kick to the midsection. Kick to the legs again. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful move. He goes for 2 and Rollins barely kicks out. Ospreay getting fired up. Goes for a discus clothesline forearm type. But Ospreay counters with some of his own. He's getting fired up. He is ready to go. He will do what it takes to defend that title and walk out as your champion. Misses the enziguri, but Rollins hits with the knee. Starting to attack the elbows now. Goes for the legs again, but Ospreay reverses again with a kick. Tells him, get off of him. He's not going down that easy. Oh, a face buster. Ospreay looking to fly again. Yes, he is. And he misses again. What is going through his mind as he continues to miss with these high-flying moves? The ref to a count of 2, attacking that knee, that surgically repaired knee of Rollins. The man is an assassin after all. He is dangerous. He is crafty. The ref up to a count of 4.
And I am back here. I am very sorry. I had a conference call with one of our big talents coming back into a promotion like NSC for being right from AEW.
Well, so far, this match has been back and forth, you know.
I was watching on the monitor and seeing that. Oh, that big stomp! That could have been it. Maybe 1, 2. No, he will not let go of that title that easy.
But so far, Ospreay has missed almost every high-flying move that he has crashed and burned several times to the outside.
Oh yeah, I saw on the mat on the monitor. And also, you have to think about it, maybe because of, with those crossfaces that was happening, 3rd time's the charm, hitting that middle rope dive, with the crossfaces not going up onto the face, being put underneath the chin and neck area, losing breath in the match. That could have uh, put a metaphorical wrench in his plans of running and going around and all that, of going off with these high risk moves.
Yeah, and this match very well may end a count. I believe the ref's up to 7. Ospreay will take a count out victory if he has to survive.
And as the Rev Pro General Manager Ryan says, I think what Ospreay needs to do is retain the title, and to retain the title is stay in the ring. He seems to not have much luck with the outside dives other than the one he just had.
Yeah, the ref back up to a count of 6
Ooh,
here.
Falcon Arrow here. Could that be it? If he wins this match, he may not get the title with a count-out win, though.
Well, as you know, the championship can only change hands via pin or submission. That's why Rollins got him back into the ring.
Rollins, a big elbow drop. Maybe going for broke here to win. 1, 2, no. That forceful kick out. Still a lot of life left in Will Ospreay. Will running Hurricane Rana here. That could be it. 1, 2, no. That powerful kick out.
But, I mean, as you saw earlier in the match, Ospreay has done everything from target Rollins' injured back to his...
What he needs immediately is a hidden blade. There it is. That is not the hidden blade, but that is one of them.
Rollins was busted up on that shot.
Do you remember what the name of that move is?
You have to ask the general manager there if he knows more about
Ryan, I need some know-how on this. One of your co-owners is lost.
Yeah, both of your co-owners at this point, as you'd say. Ospreay busted open now. Both
of them busted open. This may be a little bit of a bloodbath here. It's the running bulldog style cutter. It's like what Bo Dallas's cutter used to be. Oh, what did he hit? 1, 2, no.
Well, it wasn't enough, but it looked like a neck breaker there. But, you know,
Rollins may be looking for a outside dive. Oh, landed on that knee.
Yeah, see, Rollins is athletic.
Yeah, it was the cutter that Ospreay just did, pretty much.
Beautiful.
Oh wait, that's Os cutter. That's the Os cutter. You saw that how his leg bent and bowed for that. That had to have hurt.
Let's not forget, as he pulled it off on the outside, Ospreay has that standing shooting star. He can
yes, he does.
Rollins gets back into the ring.
I'm sorry, that move that was hit earlier was called the Dragon Cutter. The Os Cutter is a springboard cutter, as I was just informed by our Rev Pro GM Ryan. He may be taken out here. Will taking his time, going around the ring. Whoa, that was very close here. A count of 9, almost going to count out Will Ospreay. Oh, elbow drop. Got elbow to the stomach. Hurricane Rana just face planting Rollins into the mat. What's he setting up for Rollins? Rollins reverses. Big strike and an enziguri to Will Ospreay, the back of the head. Rollins was trying to go for the stomp, maybe. Rollins going for a flapjack there. Oh man. Your idea, what's Rollins' ideal move here? Besides the stomp, what is it? Oh, cover. 1, 2, no.
You saw he almost got the 3 count with that diving elbow.
But in reality, what is your idea for either Will or Rollins' ideal move to win this match here?
For Ospreay, he definitely has to hit the hidden blade. For Rollins, he's going to have to dig deep into his bag of tricks and pull out maybe the pedigree or the buckle bomb.
Oh, and you see right there, plenty of life left, and just right on to the wood flooring. You know what? I don't think we may need any more of those. I don't think we may need padding on here. They know how to take bumps here. Maybe a neck breaker.
And as you see, before he got dropped there, Ospreay has a pool of blood developing over that eye.
Yes, it is.
Uh,
And that is also a very smart idea from Rollins, hitting the eye and hitting the neck like that. Can inhibit the Stormbreaker. 1, 2, 3. New champion here in Rev Pro, knocking off Will Ospreay. Oh my lord.
a fantastic finish to an absolutely great match here in Rev Pro.
I would say a 5-star classic, if that.
As you see, though, he has the battle scars busted open on the side of his head there, the blood pooling out. So he may be your champion, but he fought for it.
But come Backlash, he may not be champion still. Alright, and we're back ready for the next match here. Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig just having his suspension picked up after breaking the nose of Pete Dunne in that Battle Royal. And remember, this is the help me out here, Buck. This is the second inning of the first round matches of the Art House Champion tournament. Am I right there, Buck?
I believe so. That sounds about right to me. This is going to be a fight here. Sheamus, accompanied by Ridge Holland. He might even try and use that toilet.
And you, as someone getting getting known, Sheamus, you.
Sorry, there you kind of cut out a little bit. Didn't hear you.
That's okay. You being in the ring with Sheamus so many times and knowing him very well as a friend, what is going through the mind of Sheamus here?
I mean, he's tough. He's a fighter. He's Irish. They love to fight, as Finlay used to say.
Don't count out the German here.
Absolutely. Sheamus, a multi-time champion, one of the most brutal stars that the WWE ever saw in his run. That brogue kick he can hit almost out of anywhere. White noise, the Celtic cross, the Texas Corporal. He has an arsenal of weapons that he will use to beat this.
With it being a very dangerous way of this happening. With Ludwig Kaiser, even though his posh and very stoic attitude looking on, he is a very dangerous competitor here in NSC here. So, with all being said, who's your money? What's your money on here? Who's it on, Buck?
I mean, honestly, either one of these men could win. You remember Kaiser broke Pete Dunne's nose last week. That has to be in Sheamus's mind.
His suspension just recently being lifted. And another text from the Rev Pro GM, Ryan. if I'm being honest, I think Sheamus is more angry from what I've seen backstage. I think Sheamus doesn't care about winning the match, more so about hurting Kaiser, as he and Ridge Holland are both partners and friends with Pete Dunne here in NSC. And how do you think that anger will play out in this match? Will it take the best of Sheamus?
I mean, as you saw second there, Sheamus immediately go big moves, put Kaiser down and hurt him, as the general manager said. But not let his emotions get in the way of him.
Kaiser, a springboard splash.
But if Sheamus wants to advance in this tournament, he has to keep his emotions in check. He has to want to win. It can't be about hurting Kaiser.
Well, I mean, you know that he has to have some sort of retribution for that. For Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne going to be out of action for a few weeks, healing that broken nose there.
You know, Kaiser might get his own broken nose tonight if Sheamus hits that broke kick.
With the way that I see Sheamus fighting right now, I can tell damn sure something's going to be broken on Kaiser. Or maybe not. This pin immediately. One. No. Just getting out at one here. A big elbow drop. Second one. And a third. Nice 3-time elbow drop here.
Let's not forget about Sheamus' history here. Before he was in the WWE, he had runs in different promotions, but this man has been fighting in back alleys.
Oh. Yeah, figure 4 leg lock right now. Oh, Sheamus immediately turning it over onto Kaiser. Kaiser, his leg was damaged a little bit in that battle royal. Do you think that'll play a factor as well in this match?
Absolutely. As you saw, he couldn't lock in the figure 4 quite tight enough, so Sheamus was able to reverse it and get out of it.
Oh, a pin by Sheamus. Kick out with force from this man.
The question being in everybody's mind, along with mine, and I'm sure it's Ryan's, will Ridge Holland play a factor in this match due to Kaiser injuring their friend Pete Dunne?
That is the big question here. And also, if not careful, he could end this man's career because of it. With that apron and with this exposed wood over here being so unforgiving.
Let's not forget, just because they're not around at the moment doesn't mean that Gunther and the other gentleman from Imperium there.
Yes, it is.
What do they call him?
And I would like to say for tonight that it will only be Raw and Rev Pro. SmackDown will be its own show due to time constraints tonight.
Yes, absolutely. It is getting a little late here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, pin by Kaiser. 1, 2, no.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a late start there, so SmackDown will be its own show. But we will bring you Rev Pro in its entirety.
We will bring Rev Pro, but Raw and Rev Pro will be its own show right now, and SmackDown will be a next match another time. Oh, that big prototype Plex. And oh, pin here. 1, 2, no. Sheamus barely powering out.
Yes, but as I was saying earlier, just because they're not around doesn't mean that Gunther and Vinci aren't paying attention to this
Definitely.
match. They could even perhaps interfere in this match. They could run down to the ring.
Definitely. 1, 2, after a brogue kick, almost. Both these men are kind of spent here. But like I was saying, this does not mean that SmackDown will not appear. It will just be on a later date. And as I say, Backlash will be its own stream and video. Thanks to tonight.
Yeah, as you
And
know,
as
in this,
always, I would like to... Sorry to cut you off here for 1 second. As always, I would like to give props to the artist of the Union Underground for giving us the Raw, for us finding the Raw show song. Thank you very much for making that song. And a very big shout out to the Union Underground. Anyway, so, Kaiser getting busted open here. Sheamus just seeing red. And a bro kick again! That could be it! 1, 2, 3.
the ref counted to 10 there, honestly. That kick was fierce.
I can definitely say something on Kaiser is broken. And it's not just the skin. I think I saw him dislocate his jaw of some sort.
You know, I even think I saw a few teeth fly out with those bro kicks. Sheamus
Yes, I could.
hurt that man.
Okay, y'all, I am very sorry to say this, but RevPro will have to be stopped for right now, as I have to do my own stuff here later for my YouTube channel. Go subscribe to that. It is Racy dash underscore dash being let me do this, and this can be shown as y'all's ticket to show some love to that if you wish. But still, thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you to everyone that started this shit. Everything will be back on later. It's depending on when it will be, but thank you, and I will see you next time. NSC is out.